Voices from the Past, Chapter 13. The Great War. Baron von Richthofen, the Red Baron of World War I.
"Curse you, Red Baron!" shouts Snoopy the dog in the Peanuts cartoon when he pretends to be a World War I flying ace and his German rival shoots him down. Actually, there really was a Red Baron. His name was Manfred von Richthofen, and there was nothing funny about his ability to blast planes to pieces. When World War I broke out in 1914, the 22-year-old von Richthofen was an officer in the German cavalry. But in the new war against the Allies, France, Great Britain, and Russia, horses were useless. Planes were the latest fighting weapon. So in 1915, von Richthofen applied for a transfer to the German Air Service. The Wright brothers had made the first successful powered flight only a dozen years earlier, so being a combat pilot was risky at best. Airplanes were flimsy two-winged wood and canvas contraptions, powered by sputtering engines. The earliest warplanes had two seats. A pilot steered, while an observer fired at targets with a machine gun, or dropped bombs by hand. Later planes were lighter and faster because they eliminated the observer. The pilot fired a mounted machine gun through the propeller blades. Von Richthofen crash-landed on his first solo test flight, but in less than a year, he had become Germany's top flying ace. He was put in charge of an elite air squadron that could strike quickly at any time. Von Richthofen painted his own plane blood red and was soon nicknamed the Red Baron by terrified Allied pilots. In April 1917, later called Bloody April, von Richthofen's squadron shot down 89 Allied planes. The Red Baron himself shot down 21 planes, including 4 in one day. But in July 1917, von Richthofen was shot down. He managed to land his plane safely, even though he had suffered a head wound. He lived, but now Allied pilots knew that the Red Baron wasn't invincible. High-ranking German officers realized this and grounded von Richthofen. They feared that the Red Baron's death would break Germany's spirit. However, the Red Baron wasn't cut out for a desk job. Besides, the Germans were beginning to lose the war. They were running out of pilots while the Allies were growing stronger, especially now that American forces had joined them. So the Red Baron was once again cleared for takeoff. Soon, Allied pilots began painting the noses of their planes red. They were gunning for the Red Baron. On April 21st, 1918, von Richthofen broke one of his own combat rules. He followed a British pilot behind enemy lines with nobody to back him up. The sight of the Red Baron's plane drew a hail of Allied gunfire from the ground and air. A bullet penetrated his heart, and his plane dove for the last time. Von Richthofen crashed his plane and died a few minutes later. He was only 25 years old. Allied pilots respected von Richthofen so much that they buried him with full military honors. He had shot down 80 planes during the war, more than any other pilot. The Red Baron had proven himself the ace of aces.